have won the toss, elected to receive. Watson Chapel will kick off and defend the south goal. And ladies and gentlemen, very shortly, teams will be coming on the field through the support groups at the north end of the field. And something happened out here just now that we haven't had happen all year. And we won the toss, and we accepted the toss and didn't put it off till the second half. We took the ball, and we're going to receive. I believe that what Coach Dwight Fine and the ball club thinks is, let's get that football, go down the field, and score with it. And they're going to receive from the north end of the field.
And here comes the Benton Panthers onto the football field as they come on to the tune of the Pink Panther, as the Benton High School marching band's here tonight with the pep steppers and the cheerleaders, and we're just about ready.
A big crowd of people from Benton. Look over there. They don't have too many on this. Well, they got a fair crowd for Watson Chapel, but there's a big crowd of people over there on the other side of the field.
We need to pass along a message at this time. Bobby Wilson, who is the pro over at North Hills Country Club. That's in North Little Rock, I believe, isn't it, North Hills?
Yeah.
He is going to have a free clinic at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at Long Hills, and junior golfers from Benton and Bryant will be attending, but everybody is invited to attend. That's a free golf clinic tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. taught by Bobby Wilson, the pro at North Hills Country Club in North Little Rock. Free clinic out at Long Hills Golf Course.
Well, that's a good thing for young boys that's learning to play golf to do, is go to a clinic and learn what they're doing. We're getting ready for a kickoff here, Bob. I'm anxious to see what we do. We got 24, Robert McNeely deep.
And the Benton Panthers getting ready to receive as Watson Chapel prepares to kick off. Chapel kicking off from the left, the Panthers receiving from your right. There's the kick. It's going to be an end over end. It's going to hit at the 20 and picked up by Carson. Carson running, still at the 20, and he's going to be dropped back around the 18-yard line.
Across the field trying to get to the seam, which was right up the middle. That ball came well toward the sideline, but that's not too bad. We're starting off at the 20-yard line. That's a good place to start on a kickoff. I'd like for it to have been up to the 40, but that wasn't in the book.
And we're glad you've tuned in for exciting high school football on K107 FM. Tonight's featured game, Benton and Watson Chapel. The Panthers have a first down and 10 now, starting out on their own 18-yard line. At quarterback tonight, number 4, Tommy Jumper. Out wide to the left, number 12, the split end, Monty Cornwell. Panthers, of course, running the wishbone formation. Jumper now. Everybody's ready. Jumper takes the ball. Corey Hill, right tackle, running room. He's out to the 25 and to about the 27.
Now, our attack changed from what we were doing down in Texarkana. There were 11 men on the line of scrimmage, or within 3 yards of the plane of the ball, which is the line of scrimmage. And instead of coming right up the middle or right off tackle, we made a reverse out of Corey Hill going right, going back to right, and he picked up about, what?
7 yards. It's second
yards.
down and 3 now for the Panthers from their own 26-yard line. Ball sitting on the far hash marks. Panthers in the wishbone. Jumper. Corey Hill, same play. It's going to be close to a first down.
I think it was a first down. I don't think he's in doubt about a yard or two. But we're not running to the side we're lined up to, and that's making a little difference. Yeah, that's first down by 3 yards. He picked up about 6 on that play.
So the Panthers come out with 2 plays and gain a first down. Just under 11 minutes left in the first quarter play, just underway at Pine Bluff between Benton and Watson Chapel. Panthers have a first down and 10 now from their own 30-yard line. Wide receiver to the left, that's Cornwell. Everybody's down. Jumper, the quarterback, number 4, takes the ball. Fumble. He has to pick it up, and nothing there. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah. But it's a fumble from a snap from the center to the quarterback. And I tell you what, we're going to run up the middle that time. And we might have made some yards because they split them out a little bit. They spread out their defensive line, trying to catch us going wide. But they're all up within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, just like the defense is every time.
Clock running with 10:15 left in the first quarter. It's second down and 10 now for the Panthers from their own 30. Wide receiver out to the left. Jumper drops straight back. Lots of time. Fires one downfield. Complete at the 50 to Scott Long. And he gets down to about the Watson Chapel 44.
I honestly believe that as long as they line up like that, we can throw the ball each and every play.
for a reception. There's nobody out there to cover him but one man. And that defensive man don't know where he's going. And the offensive man knows where he's going. And I don't see how you can cover him, man. He didn't cover him.
And that's the second first down of this ball game for the Panthers. 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Panthers first down and 10 from the Watson Chapel 44. Wide receiver to the left. That's the wide side of the football field. Action right in front of our broadcast booth. Jumper, handoff, Corey Hill up the middle across the 40 and down to about the 38.
That's 5-yard pickup, or close, maybe only 4, but I think it's mighty close to 5. It is close. Well, maybe it's only 4. No, it is 5 too. It's a good 5-yard pickup. Now see, we mixed them up by throwing the ball, and I looked out there. Then there's 2 men kind of off that line of scrimmage. Wasn't quite as close. It's 3 or 4 yards deeper.
A pickup of 5. It's second down and 5 now for the Panthers from the 38-yard line of Watson Chapel. Pass incomplete and intended, to Callahan.
Callahan. But you see, that was only luck that wasn't completed because there's a lineman out there stuck his hand up and the ball hit his hand. It was completed just as sure as the world. Well, we got 3rd and 5, but we can make it.
I'd like to remind you, we've got Arkansas Razorback football coming up tomorrow night. New kickoff time at 6:45, airtime at 6:25. It's 3rd down and 5 now for the Benton Panthers from Watson Chapel's 38-yard line. Ball setting on the far hash marks. Wide receiver to the left. Out of the wishbone. Jumper, long count. Takes the ball. Option play left side. Jumper keeps it, and he's going to be thrown for about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah. I suppose he's supposed to hand it off, but I don't know whether he didn't have a chance to hand it off or what happened, but it brings 4th down, and it's about the 40-yard line, so I'm sure we're going to kick that football. Too early in the game to try anything funny here.
Clock running with 8 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. No score between Benton or Watson Chapel. Benton has a 4th down and 7 from Chapel's 41-yard line. Tony Wright back on his own 50. Kicking the ball away. It's going to be a short kick.
Yeah, but that's just going to be a dandy kick. Cover it, boy.
And it's going to be around the 5, I believe.
Yes, inside the 5, down about the 4-yard line. It's a good place to start them. All you got to have down there to fumble, you got to score.
That started out as a short kick, but it was end over end.
Yeah, he just kept rolling down through it. He went there about 20 and rolled about 20.
So with 8 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first quarter of action, live from Watson Chapel High School in Pine Bluff, Watson Chapel has a 1st down and 10, starting out on their own 5-yard line, as they are led up to the line of scrimmage by their quarterback, number 1, Greg Jones. A flanker to the left as Watson Chapel has the ball. Handoff over right tackle and a couple of yards, not much.
Not much.
And I can hardly see down there. It's so dark.
It's dark in that end zone down there. Corey Hill was there, but Ken Burnett is underneath the plate too, so looked like he might have got a yard out of that, Bob, but not any more than that.
Let's see, the clock says 2nd down and 9, so we'll call it 2nd down and 9. Watson Chapel on their own 6-yard line. Clock running with 7:38 to go. First quarter of action. Chapel up to the line of scrimmage. Running 2 tight ends, flanker to the right. Quarterback up the middle, fumble.
There was a fumble there.
Who's going to come up with it?
I don't know. It's our ball. That's what I said. If we can come up with a fumble, we've got to score. If we don't score now, we're in bad shape. We're on the, about the 8-yard line.
And the quarterback, Jones, got the snap, but he fumbled it as he handed it off. Yeah.
Well, he got it to the man. I don't know what happened, and I couldn't see. But the fullback, had the ball.
So with 7:23 left in the first quarter, Panthers get the first break. They have a 1st down and 8 from the Watson Chapel 8-yard line. Wide receiver to the left. That's McNeely. Ball sitting in the middle of the football field. Jumper, number 4, the quarterback. Barks the calls. Handoff. Corey Hill up the middle. Touchdown.
Boy, he didn't do nothing but just high-step it through there. Now you see the Panthers come out of here tonight. Last week, they came out of there with their heads down and walking slow. Tonight, they come out of there walking stiff-legged, their hair bristled up on their neck, ready to play football, and they're playing football right now.
So with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter of play, the Panthers 1st down and 10 from Watson Chapel's 8-yard line, and a little 8-yard high-stepping run by Corey Hill over right tackle puts 6 on the scoreboard for the Benton High School Panthers. And attempting the point after will be number 80, Scott Long, as he readies. Tony Wright holding, gets up, And
bound to be good.
No, they say it's no good. Our score now is Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
6-0 in favor of the Benton Panthers. Scott Long, number 80, kicking off. For the Panthers, number 6, Willie Roberts, deep to receive.
And a little short kickoff by the Panthers. It's going to be...
He's a fumble just sure the world. I don't know who's got the ball. No, they got it.
And Watson Chapel gets it back, and they're going to start out right around their own 30-yard line.
You know what happened then when he kicked that ball off? He didn't get his foot under it, and his swivel kick, it hit one of them up linemen. They made it a very live ball. If we could have gotten it, it'd been our ball.
And that's the last thing Watson Chapel is looking for is a short kick.
That's right.
6 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Our score, Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0. Watson Chapel first down and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Two tight ends, flanker to the left, ball sitting in the middle of the field. Jones, the quarterback, keeps it. He's rolling out right side. He is going to be chased to the backfield. He reverses the other way, still running, gets back up to line of scrimmage, has a first down, and he's out to about the 48-yard line.
I tell you what, that's as good a scramble run as I ever saw. He was caught back there 10 yards deep, and he made 12 yards.
That's going to be a first down. He gets out to about the 42-yard line, not the 48, at about the 42.
Yeah, I thought he was down back there. I thought his knee touched, but it didn't. They had him back there at least 10 yards deep. He couldn't get outside what he was trying to do.
That's Greg Jones. He's a senior 160-pounder, and he can really scramble when he has to. First down and 10 now for Chapel at their own 42-yard line. Two tight ends, flanker out to the right, split back formation. Number 1, Jones, the quarterback, hands off up the middle to the fullback. That is Milton, and picks up very, very little.
I don't think he picked up over a yard. About a yard.
Clock running with 5:52 left in the first quarter. Live from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Tonight's 4A South Central Conference game between Benton and Watson Chapel. Both ball clubs are 0-1, and both need to win. Our score right now, Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0. Benton scored.
That last tackle, Kelsey Dedman and Brian Callahan made the stop there, and they stopped him in a hurry because he didn't even get, well, he got a yard.
Second down 9 for Watson Chapel from their own 43. Pitch out right side up to the 45, 50, and finally out of bounds. That was number 25, Milton.
Yes, Watson Chapel out there. Corey Hill had to been. I tell you, them backs are pretty good. Now, we had him dead to rights back there, too, and he got loose. But there's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Watson Chapel, which is going to bring it to about second and about, 15 or something like that.
Clock, of course, stopped with 5:16 left in the first quarter. And as Nelson said, we're going to have a clipping penalty against Watson Chapel. That's going to set them back about 15 yards from the point of the infraction. Arkansas Razorback football tomorrow night at 6:25 right here on K107 FM. It's the Arkansas-Texas game from Austin.
Yeah, that brings it about. Heck, that's second and 20. He gave him a full 15-yard penalty, Bob.
Well, I guess if you're for Benton like we are, that's good. Watson Chapel not so good. So it's
they
going to be.
Don't like it much, but we like it.
It's going to bring up a second down and 22 for Chapel from their own 32-yard line. Jones, the quarterback, drops back the pass. Lots of time, gets a long one away, and it's going to be incomplete down around the Benton Panther 45.
That coverage down there was by 42, Craig Lincoln, and he could have caught the ball behind Craig. Craig had let him get back there. But he wouldn't have scored because Craig was right on him, and when he dove for the ball, Craig dove for him, and it was an incomplete forward pass. And like I say, he could have caught it, but he'd never run for a touchdown. Well, we got 3rd and 20, Bob. Good place to hold him, make him kick the ball.
4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Chapel up to the line of scrimmage. They have a 3rd down and 22 at their own 32-yard line. Flanker to the left. Two tight ends. Hand off up the middle to the fullback, and he picks up maybe 2, maybe 3, and not
That's
much more.
Most.
And
Corey Hill made the tackle, too. I believe Corey would be a lot more effective if he didn't have to play offense and defense, because he really plays his heart out on defense. He likes defensive ball, but it's bound to tire him in the third and fourth quarters while he's on offense. Well, here's the kick, Bob.
And it's 4th down and 18 for Watson Chapel from their own 35, and they're going to punt it away, and their punter will be back on their own 20-yard line. Low snap, but he gets it okay. It's going to be a line drive kick. It bounces at the 30, still bouncing at the 25, and it's going to be down at about the Panther 22-yard line.
I guess he was really afraid to come up and try to charge that ball, but it hit the ground, bounced, and it almost hit him, and that's been bad. And so we're starting back there pretty deep. 25-yard line, 26-yard line. But we ought to move that football now.
4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Our score, Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0. Panthers 1st down and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
Now they're in the position where we can throw on them.
Wide receiver to the right, out of the wishbone. Tommy Jumper, the quarterback.
And he's
up the middle, couple of 3 yards, step to about the 25. And that's going to be 22, Brian Callahan running the ball.
Yeah, that's the entire center of that line what stopped him there. He made, looks like about 3.5, 4 yards over there. See how they line up this time.
It's 2nd down and 7 now for Benton from their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, they're lining up there against the run again.
Wide receiver to the left. Ball sitting in the middle of the football field. Jumper, the quarterback, with a long count. Jumper, Corey Hill, right tackle, and Corey gets out to about the 28-yard line.
He did. He made more yards than I thought he made.
Needs to get out to about the 30 for a 1st down, so they're going to be a little bit short.
He's a little short. But look, he's still moving it down, box. It's about 2.5 yards is all it is short. I believe we can run that ball and make it here.
Clock running with 2 minutes, 53 seconds left in the first quarter play. Panthers up to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver to the left. Panthers have a 3rd down and a short 3 from their 28-yard line.
Working on a piece of equipment for one of the Wildcats out there. They got something matter with it, but now he's ready to go. So we're going to see if we can make the 1st down here. This is essential that we make these 1st downs.
3rd down and 3 for the Benton Panthers from their own 28-yard line. Out of the wishbone, Jumper is the quarterback. Jumper, Corey Hill 1st down and gets out a little bit more to about the 35.
Now see, I still don't see how anybody can stop the Benton Panthers when they run with that football that hard. The guards come out and block, and Callahan leaves that play. I don't see how you can stop them for 2 or 3 yards. And they're not doing it either tonight.
Panthers only needed 3. They picked up about 8 on that play.
Yeah, right.
Clock running with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter play. Benton 6, Watson Chapel 0. 1st down and 10 now for Benton from their own 35-yard line. Jumper, the quarterback, hands off to Corey Hill, right tackle, and Corey gets out close to the 40.
You know, Bob, I ought to say something right here. You know, there's Robert McNeely. I noticed him running down there as a decoy to keep that man outside and away from the plate. And, you know, when we're broadcasting these ball games, like last week, poor Robert McNeely dropped a ball in the end zone that would have won the ball game. And I hope no one ever badmouths a young man for doing that, because it's so easy to do. And after all, it's just young guys playing it.
2nd down and 7 now for Benton from their own 38-yard line. Wide receiver to the left. Jumper rolls out left side. He's going to pass it on the run. Gets it off, complete for a 1st down to Cornwell. Down around the 43-yard line of Watson Chapel.
10, 15, 20-yard gain there on that play.
And that is rough for a right-handed quarterback rolling out left side.
Right. I don't know. I didn't see him. I thought he was. But I was saying a while ago about Robert McNeely. And a lot of times I think people take exception to what we say. We never intend to badmouth a football player. Heck, I know how it is. I played a lot of the doggone stuff. And I got my ears beat off many times. And it was always in effort that we get beat. Okay, Bob.
1st down and 10 now for Benton from the Watson Chapel 42-yard line. Ball sitting on the near hash marks. Corey Hill, right tackle, across the 40 down to around the 37.
You can't beat us tonight where we're playing. I watched that right here in front of us, and man, the whole line just surged forward for at least 5 yards.
And that offensive line is Scott Zotti, Paul Viner, Ken Burnett, Scott McAdoo, and Tim Thompson. And boy, it's
they're blowing them straight backwards.
The 5 bullets.
Yes, sir. They're blowing them. backwards now.
43 seconds left in the first quarter with the clock running. It's 2nd down and 5 now for Benton from the Watson Chapel 37-yard line. Wide receiver to the left, Cornwell. Ball sitting in the middle field, handoff up the middle. Callahan, he's across the 35 down to the 34.
Not quite a first down, but he ain't over 2 yards short.
Clock continues to run with 22 seconds left in the first quarter play, and it looks like that could possibly be the last play here in the first quarter.
I think it is the last play of the quarter. And Bob, we're down there now to 4-down territory. If, what is it, 7 seconds? I don't think we'll get this play off.
3rd down and 3 now for the Panthers from the Watson Chapel 34. That's the end of the first quarter. Our score, Benton 6, Watson Chapel 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The Benton Panthers will stop in and start all over again.
Third down and 3 for the Panthers. Jumper keeps it, and Jumper is going to be shy of a first down as he tries the option play to the right side of the field. 11 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first half of play. That 3rd down and 3 was unsuccessful for the Benton Panthers, and that will bring up a 4th down and 3, Nelson.
Well, I tell you, as far as I'm concerned, I never like to call a play that goes wide under the situation we was in. I want to run right straight at him. And when you do that, you got a chance to make it. Now, we may lose the ball right here. It's 4th down and 3.
Panthers going for it on a 4th down and 3 from the Watson Chapel 34-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Corey Hill, he's hit at the line of scrimmage and will not make the first down.
No, he didn't make it. No, but he got kind of close. But hell, he is all on his own. They were really set for him that time.
They knew what's coming, so the Panthers lose the ball on downs, but what the heck, the ball's down around the Watson Chapel 35.
Yeah.
11 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half of play. Benton 6, Watson Chapel 0. It will be 1st down and 10 now for Chapel, starting out on their own 34-yard line. We have a flanker wide to the right. Chapel running with 2 tight ends. The quarterback, number 1, Greg Jones. Jones, handoff up the middle to his tailback, and he picks up about 5 yards, and that is going to be Marshall, number 33.
Yeah, he picked up about 6 there.
10 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first half of play. That will bring up a 2nd down and 5 now for Watson Chapel from their own 37-yard line. Wide to the right is number 6, Willie Roberts. He's the flanker, 2 men in the backfield. Jones, number 1, the quarterback. Hands off, right tackle. That goes to number 33, Marshall. And Marshall gets out to about the 40. Matter of fact, a little bit over the 40 and close to a first down.
Yeah, he got out of there for a few yards, but still he likes 2.5 yards and his 3rd down. I don't believe they'll make it running. I believe we'll stop them.
Just over 10 minutes left in the first half of play. Clock running. Watson Chapel 3rd down and 2 from their own 41-yard line. Ball setting on the near hash mark. Flanker wide to the other side of the field. Handoff Marshall. Fumble. And I believe
we got it.
I believe the Panthers have it right around the 50.
We got to have it. No, we didn't. They got it.
I'll be number 25 for Watson Chapel, Milton.
He fumbled it and got that ball. How he got it, I'll never know. But he was on it. He got it.
And he got a first down by doing it.
Yes, he got a first down. Fumble for a first down. Dadgum. That's a bad break right there. But you get some good breaks and some bad breaks, and that's a bad one right there.
Clock running with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half of play. Watson Chapel 1st down and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Number 1, Greg Jones is the quarterback. Takes the ball, hands off up the middle, and a pickup of about 4 yards for number 33, Alan Marshall, as he gets into Panther territory.
Yeah, that was Callahan made that, and Dennis Little. But how much did he make? He made about 3.5, 4 yards.
Yeah, let's call it 2nd down and 6 now for Watson Chapel. 2nd down and 6.
I know there's a lot of ball carriers leaving there, coming to the sideline. I believe we're punishing them, tackling them.
They're playing a lot of people. Ball setting on the Panther 47-yard line. Jones still the quarterback. Jones drops back to pass, looks downfield, fires one. It's going to be too long, down around the 20-yard line.
Wouldn't have been too long if that receiver kept running. That receiver stopped and started again. That's just a little long for him.
And he did the wrong thing. He stopped and looked at it.
Yeah, and then the ball sailed over his head.
8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first half of play. Our score, Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0. Chapel 3rd down and 6 now from the Benton Panther 47-yard line. The flanker this time is wide to the far side of the football field. Pitch out right side to Milton. Milton up to the 45 and down. And he's going to be denied a first down by about 3 yards.
Oh, Bullet Brooks and Dennis Little is on the tackle over there. It wouldn't let him get outside. So that brings 4th down in a long ways. I wish they'd go for it. We can stop them.
Clock running with 8 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first half of play, live from Wildcat Stadium in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. It's Benton and Watson Chapel in a 4A South Conference game.
I hope they don't fake us here, Bob, like they did the other night. They could. Pretty easy.
It's 4th down and 4 for the Watson Chapel Wildcats from the Panther 44-yard line. The punter for Chapel back around his own 45. Good snap. Gets a low line drive off. Carson takes it and falls down, what, around the 15?
Yeah, but I'm just glad he held the ball. And I'm glad he fielded it, because it hadn't gone out of bounds about the 4-yard line. It was angled toward that way.
7 minutes, 58 seconds left on the scoreboard here in the first half of play. Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0 as the Panthers take over 1st down and 10 from their own 14-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Benton on their own 14. They'll be moving left to right on this possession. Out of the wishbone, wide receiver to the left. That's the short side of the football field. Jumper is the quarterback with a long count. Takes the ball, hands off Corey Hill up the middle, and he picks up a quick 3 or 4 before he is brought down.
They're lining that 11 men up there again. I know people get tired of hearing me say that, but they had 11 men, and we made 2 yards on that play. And it was a misdirected play. I thought maybe it might go, but just know where to go. I see he's taking Burnett out of the ball game there. I don't know. Maybe he's got some equipment business out there again. Yeah, somebody wanted the helmets of the Wildcats. So officials, I don't think them officials ought to take time out. The ball club ought to have a substitute put in there for something over his equipment. Get it fixed on the sideline and come back in.
7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first half of play as the clock continues to roll. It will be 2nd down and 9 for the Benton Panthers from their own 16-yard line. McNeely wide to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Panthers in the wishbone formation. Tommy Jumper, number 4, the quarterback. Option play going right side. Jumper keeps it up to the 20 and brought down around the 21 or 22.
Jumper had been a little faster. He'd have gone a long way. Big hole there.
And he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 on that
yards now. He had Corey Hill trailing him then. I thought he would eventually pitch it back to him, but he thought he could outstep that linebacker, but he couldn't outrun him, so he got caught.
Clock running.
I don't know if he'd have made any more, pitches to Corey. Go ahead.
Clock running with 6:34 left in the first half. It will be 3rd down and 4 now for Benton from their own 21-yard line. Ball sitting on the near hash marks. Hand off. No, Jumper keeps it, rolls out left side, throws it, incomplete, intended for Scott Long around the 35.
Oh, he threw that ball plumb over. He threw it out of the park here. He might have been throwing that ball away because they were covered pretty well. I don't think he could have hit anybody with the ball. Too much chance of an interception there. He might have done a smart thing. Well, we got to kick it, Bob. I hate to have to kick it from there.
I'd like to remind you the video replay of last night's Benton Junior High and Bryan Junior High game tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock on cable channel 5. The video replay, and by the way, the Benton Junior High team beat Bryant by the score of 7-6. And the Panthers want a timeout as Tony Wright step back to around his own 10 to kick it away.
One man having enough out there is why they're calling the timeout.
So anyhow, while we have a break, let's keep it here because it might not take that long. Anyhow, we have
It ain't going to take very long. I think as soon as that man gets out there, and I don't know if they're going to even want any water. No, they're going to tell them take the water back off the field. They don't need it.
So
nice night for football,
yes,
isn't it?
Very nice. So we'll have the video replay of last night's Benton and Bryant Junior High game tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, cable channel 5 in Benton. So tune in for that. A lot of good action. 4th down and 4 now for the Benton Panthers from their own 21-yard line. Tony Wright back on his own 7 for Benton. Will punt it away. Deep man for Chapel standing back on his own 45-yard line. Everybody set now. Ball centered. Tony Wright gets a good high kickoff.
Very high, but
taken, and it's going to be down around the 49-yard line.
I tell you what, that boy was fair catching that ball, but he forgot to raise his hand.
And he got clobbered.
Yeah. No flag on the play because he didn't raise his hand. I kept waiting for him to raise his hand.
6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half of play. Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0. First down and 10 now for Chapel, starting out on the Benton Panther 48-yard line. Ball setting in the middle of the field, flanker to the left, 2 tight ends for Chapel. Jones, the quarterback, drops back the pass, looks downfield, fires one, complete. Oh, incomplete. He had it, and then he didn't have it. Down around the Panther 30.
If he looked up after he missed that ball, he could have caught it because it was bouncing right up over his head. But I don't like that one. I'd like a better touchdown because Tony kind of fell down just as he got to the receiver. And if he'd caught it, he could have trotted to the end zone.
5 minutes and 55 seconds with the clock stop left here in the first half of play. That will bring up a 2nd down and 10 now for Watson Chapel. Ball still setting on the Panther 48-yard line. Flanker is to the far side of the field this time. Handoff left tackle to Marshall. Marshall across the 45 down to about the Benton 43. Clock running with 5:45 left here in the first half.
We had, out there on that play was Craig Lincoln and Bobby Van Cleve making the tackle there. We got 3rd and 4 now.
And the clock continues to roll with 5:25 left in the first half of play. 6-0 in favor of Benton. 3rd down and 4 now for Watson Chapel from the Benton 43. Oh, good hit at about the 40.
Brian Callahan stood him straight up in the air, and Scott Long was underneath him, so it's 4th down.
And the man getting clobbered that time was number 25, Kenny Milton, the fullback for Watson Chapel.
Got a yard to go. If they want to try it, this is where we ought to say, I hope they go for it, because if we can hold them, we'll have a chance of scoring before the half's over. And I think we can hold them if we get up there because they're going to run it. They're not going to throw. They're going to run.
And we'd like to remind you, this is KAKI FM 107 in Benton. It's 4th down and 1 now for Watson Chapel. Ball setting on the Benton 40-yard line. 2 tight ends. Jones, the quarterback. Long count. Handoff up the middle, and he is hit.
Oh, no, he didn't make it.
Good play.
No, sir, that was... Let's see who all gets up out of there. 22, Callahan. 42, Craig Lincoln. Oh, 42 is Craig Lincoln, yeah. And that was primarily who stopped me. He had other help. But I'll tell you something, that might have took a lot of heart out of the Watson Chapel Wildcats right there. Because they should have made that.
So with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half of play, the Benton Panthers have a 1st down and 10, starting out on their own 40-yard line. Ball setting on the near hash marks. Wide receiver to the left, down the wishbone. Jumper rolling out left side. Lots of time. Fires it incomplete. And was it complete?
Yeah.
It bounced up.
Dennis Little. It's hit Scott Long's hand and bounced in there. No, Brian Callahan's hand. Bounced there. Dennis Little caught it. And old Dennis was so surprised he didn't know anything to do but fall down.
And it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Benton Panthers inside Watson Chapel's home territory. It's going to be right around the 48-yard line. So that's where that tip drill comes in handy.
Yeah, Tommy Jumper had an hour and a half to throw that football in.
4 minutes left in the first half of play. 1st down and 10 for Benton from the Watson Chapel 48-yard line. Wide receiver to the far side. Over right tackle, Corey Hill gets across the 45 down to about the 43.
That's a good 5-yard pickup there. We got plenty of time with 3:45 left here in the half.
Clock continues to count down with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. It will bring up a 2nd down and 5 as Corey Hill picks up a quick 5 on that first down play. Ball now setting on Watson Chapel's 43. Ball on the near hash mark. Scott Long wide to the left. Cornwell wide to the right. Jumper back to pass. Has to scramble out. He's going to be dropped back, and penalty flags flies. He has dropped back to about the 49-yard line.
I don't know what happened there.
Flag on the play right around where
the clip then,
or holding.
Clip
I believe it was probably a holding.
Probably a holding penalty, yes.
It occurred right when Jumper was being drugged down.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be against the Benton Panthers any way you look at it.
I don't imagine they'll take it because that's going to bring it 3rd and long. And they'd have it 2nd and longer. But I believe they'll take it 3rd and where it is because there was a loss of 5 yards on, loss of 7 or 8 yards on the play.
3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0. Panthers.
I don't know why they're taking so long making up their mind. That's not where they're supposed to penalize from. They should have penalized them up there where the point of the foul was.
So it's going to be a 15-yard holding penalty against the Benton Panthers.
That gives them 2 more down. That gives them another down, though. I think I wouldn't have taken that penalty because I know we're going to try to throw it this time. If they'll give him a little time, he can hit somebody. Uh-oh, they're getting back in pass defense now. Better watch. We might pop one. No, here they come, right up on the line of scrimmage again.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 23 as Jumper rolls out to the left side, throws it. It's going to be complete down to about the 45. Benton's 45. Who's that? Scott Long, I believe.
Long. And he don't like over about 6 yards having a first down. He gained 5, 10, 15. It's about 17 yards on that play.
2 minutes and 42 seconds. Clock running left here in the first half of play. Our score, Benton 6.
I'm telling you, Bob Edmondson, I can sit up here, and of course I know coaches can't see it as good as I can from up here. But by golly, it looks like we can throw it on every play.
3rd down and 7 now for Benton from the Watson Chapel 45-yard line. Long count by Tommy Jumper out of the wishbone. He keeps it, rolls back the pass, gets the pass off complete to Callahan at the 35, and it will be a first down as he gets down to about the 30. So the Panthers have a first down and 10.
Well, they still got 2 minutes and 14 seconds with the clock stopped. They need to get in a hurry, though, now because they're still 30 yards away.
Panthers have a first down and 10 from the Watson Chapel 30-yard line. Clock running with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. Benton 6, Chapel 0. As we said, Benton first down and 10 now from the Chapel 30. Wide receiver to the left and right. Back to pass. Jumper has a lots of time. Across the middle. Complete at the 13 to Scott Long as he is wide open and good pass protection provided to Tommy Jumper.
You know, Tommy helped protect himself then. He took the ball, started up the line of scrimmage, and then fell out. And when he did, a lot of them Watson Chapel boys fell in toward the center. And he helped himself some on that.
A minute 53 left in the first half of play. First down and 10 now for the Benton Panthers on the Watson Chapel 12-yard line.
Come on, Panther, let's get one here.
Wide receiver to the left, that's Cornwell. Ball setting on the near hash marks. Out of the wishbone, Tommy Jumper takes the ball. Hands off up the middle to Hill, and he gets down inside the 10 before he is brought down.
It's becoming a real close thing with a minute and a half to play.
See, we took one timeout, I know, for the punt.
We've still got 2 timeouts, I think. But we're going to have to hurry. We're just lazing around out there. We need to hurry.
Clock running.
They coach them not to hurry, but they better hurry.
Clock running with a minute 16.
That was the dumbest thing the official could do.
Well, it's an equipment timeout for Watson Chapel,
too. Sure. That helped us more than anything in the world.
So the clock,
16 seconds.
Clock is stopped with a minute 16 left in the first half of play. If you just tuned in, our score, Benton 6 and Watson Chapel 0. Panthers went ahead after a fumble by Watson Chapel and a little 8-yard run by Corey Hill. The extra point by Scott Long was no good.
Well, I wish the Panthers would get lined up. He's going to twist his arm now. He's going to start the clock as soon as he gets that helmet fixed.
No, Chapel will have to take a timeout. Okay, we'll take our own timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Our score, Benton 6, Chapel 0.
See.
Okay, a minute 16 left in the first half of play. Panthers have a second down and 5 from the Watson Chapel 7-yard line. Panthers up to the line of scrimmage, running out of the wishbone. Tommy Jumper, the quarterback, long count, takes the ball. Corey Hill, right tackle, and Corey gets down inside the 5, I believe, as he is finally pulled down by several Watson Chapel ball players.
Yeah, but I think it's first down. Is it a first down? No, it's not a first down yet. All right, we're down to 1 minute. We're still just walking around out there. No.
And it's going to bring up a third down and about 1 yard. The ball is spotted on the Watson Chapel 4-yard line. Clock running with 45 seconds left in the first half. Panthers third down and 1 at the Watson Chapel 4. Up the line of scrimmage, quick count, Jumper up the middle to Callahan. Touchdown, Callahan on a little 4-yard run.
With 37 seconds, it seemed like we didn't get many plays off in there. Much time to use, but maybe that's the thing to do because we did take our time. We did run it straight. Let's wait and see what he's going to do. I don't know where he's going to go for 2. I'd go for 2. I'd just sooner have 12 as 13. Really? I'd go for 2 right here.
It looks like the Panthers will do just that as they line up.
They're going to it. They're going for 2. I don't know what they're going to do, but I believe I'd give it to Hill running.
Panthers up to line of scrimmage going for 2. Back to pass. Over in the corner. It's complete to Scott Long.
Lord, there wasn't nobody out there but Scott Long and the football.
Wide open.
Good. That makes it 14-0.
Okay, we've got 37 seconds left in the first half of play. Our score, Benton 14, Watson Chapel 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Wildcat Stadium in Pine Bluff. Our score with 37 seconds left in the first half of play. Benton Panthers 14, Watson Chapel Wildcats 7. And the Panthers have looked like the Panthers.
I'll tell you what. I don't care what anybody says. If we'd have played like this last week, we'd have beat Texarkana 4 touchdowns. I think Watson Chapel's got as good a team or better than Texarkana. Don't you think so?
They do.
They look good, but we're playing football with them. That's the difference.
Panthers getting ready to kick off, and doing those duties will be number 80, Scott Long. Scott puts his foot in the ball. It's going to be a high end over end. Short taken at the 20 up to the 25 and down around the 27 or 28.
Yeah, it wasn't much, was it?
32 seconds left in the first half of play. Watson Chapel takes over first down and 10 from their own, 29? 28-yard line, somewhere in that area. Panthers 14 and Watson Chapel 0. Clock running with 29 seconds left in the first half. Watson Chapel first down and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Flanker is wide to the right side. That's the far side of the field. Jones, the quarterback, hands off up the middle to one of his tailbacks. He gets out to about the 33-yard line.
That's the end of this because there ain't but 4 seconds left.
Clock running down with 2-1, and that's the end of the first half of play. Our score, the Benton Panthers 14 and the Watson Chapel Wildcats 0. We'll be back with halftime activities after this. Watson Chapel 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Benton Panthers, very shortly we'll have a kickoff starting the second half of this ballgame.
Getting ready for the kickoff of the second half of play here at Wildcat Stadium in Pine Bluff. Our score, the Benton Panthers 14, Watson Chapel Wildcats 0.
Bob, as the Benton team came on the field, you know, the cheerleaders get down there and they lead them on the field. And, man, you talk about running. The cheerleaders was letting out and doing all they could do. But among them cheerleaders, one in the middle there, was a running rascal. She was just running off, leaving the rest of them. I think she wanted to be sure to stay out of the ball club's way.
Well, maybe she's just real good at running from boys.
I'm sure she, maybe that's what it is.
Okay, we are getting ready to kick off. And when we say we, the Benton Panthers, of course, kicking off to start the third quarter play. Panthers kicking off from the left to the right to the Watson Chapel ball team. And of course, kicking off for the Benton Panthers, number 80, Scott Long, who also does extra points, plays tight end and defensive end, and just all in all, a great all-round football player as well as
popcorn at the half.
Yeah, I saw him up here doing that too. And after the game, he loads the bus. Ready to play football. There's the kick. It's going to be a low line drive. Hits at the 30, bounces all the way back to the 15, back up now to the 20, and that's all she wrote.
Man alive, 23. I want to get them numbers. 23-1. There's old Godino down there. 23, Kurt Sheldon, and number 5 is Kelly Williams. Is that who that is? Yeah, they were all down there on the tackle, and they got him hard down in there.
And Kelly Williams is a co-captain tonight. He's a senior. It's first down and 10 now for Watson Chapel, starting out on their own 20-yard line. Their quarterback is number 1, Greg Jones. He's a senior. Handoff up the middle to the fullback, and that will be number 33, Marshall.
Boy, he was running like he wanted to run with it.
And he gets out to close to the 25. Let's see where they spot it on the 25. So that will bring up a second down and 5 for Watson Chapel.
Oh, he ran hard with the ball that time, Bob, harder than he's been running.
Just now started the third quarter of play. It's second down and 5 for Watson Chapel from their own 25. Flanker wide out to the right side. Ball setting in the middle of the field. 2 tight ends. Hand off to Marshall, right tackle, and he's going to be close. He will have a first down across the 30.
Corey Hill made a tackle in there with help from, I can't get his number. He's over on the other side. Number 7, Stan Carson. He's up on the tackle.
And we've got an official timeout for a measurement. It's going to be very, very close, but I believe he's going to have it if I have to give it to him.
I think he's so, too. I think he's got it by about the length of the football.
Clock stop with 11:02.
He likes an inch having it. He's 1 inch from a first down.
Well, that's what I get for guessing.
Yeah, me too.
I thought they had to. I thought they actually started on the other side of the 20, which, you know, 30 would give them a first down, but apparently did not.
No. Well, if we knock him down back there a yard deep in the backfield, we're going to make him kick.
And it's going to be third down in a matter of inches for Watson Chapel. The ball setting on their own 30-yard line. It's also sitting in the middle of the football field. 2 tight ends, flanker to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Hand off up the middle, first down and then some as he pops out across to about the 47-yard line.
Pick up there.
That's the 42.
Callahan kind of shot the gap and got back in there with him, but he kind of made a little juke here, and Callahan missed him. And when he missed him, well, there's a lot of ground there open. Need to start stopping him now, though.
First down and 10 for Watson Chapel. Ball spotted on their own 41-yard line. Clock running with 10:41 left in the third quarter. Jones, handoff, and good defensive play by Benton as he's dropped for a little loss. That's Marshall.
Who's on the bottom of that pile there? 80. Scott Long was underneath, Callahan on top. No gain on the play. Bob, in fact, no, he didn't lose anything. Yes, he did, too. He lost a quarter of a yard.
Clock running with 10 minutes and 15 seconds in the third quarter. Our score, Benton 14, Watson Chapel 0. It will bring up a second down and 10 for Watson Chapel on their own 41-yard line. Jones, the quarterback, drops straight back, fires one complete down around
he only gained about 3 yards.
Yeah, around about to the 45. So it's going to be only a 3 or 4 yard loss. He faded back so far, it looked longer than that.
Yeah, he gained about, I guess it's 5-yard pickup where they're putting the ball up there. But it's 3rd and 5. Now, let me tell you something. He throws that pass many times, we'll get one of those.
Pick it off.
Like too much then.
We'll pick it off and go to the berry patch with it.
That's exactly right.
9 minutes, 36 seconds with the clock running here in the third quarter of play. The Watson Chapel Wildcats have the ball. Third down and 5. The ball spotted on their own 45-yard line. 2 men in the backfield. Hand off left side, and he slides down way back there.
He was back there. They're going to give him a way up there, but his knee touched back there.
Touchback on the 45, but they give him all the way up to the 50.
Down.
And that was a new man in the ball game, number 40, Robert Craig, playing tailback for Watson Chapel.
He ain't big enough to play either, that boy, not.
140 pounds, about 5'3".
Craig, 140 pounds. I don't believe he weighed that soaking wet.
Just under 9 minutes left in the third quarter. 4th down and 2 for Watson Chapel. They will have to punt it away. The punter back on about the 35. Good snap. Gets a short line drive. It hits. Carson lets it alone. It's going to roll out of bounds at the 15. That was a dangerous kick to try to catch, though. It was a line drive end over end. A lot of people around him, so Carson did, I guess you could say, the safe thing. Might not be the popular thing.
Yeah, that's right. It is a safe thing to do. He's got it on the 15. Could have had it about the 30, but then that's, as long as you don't lose the ball in this place, you're ahead 14-0. You don't want to take any chances on it.
8 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter play. Benton 14, Watson Chapel 0. First down and 10 now for the Panthers, starting out on their own 15-yard line. Ball setting on the near hash marks. Wide receiver to the left. Tommy Jumper, number 4, is the quarterback. Takes the ball, hands off Corey Hill, right tackle. Hill gets out to about the 20-21 before he is brought down. So pick up a 6 on that play.
Yeah.
Did you hear that helmet go clang?
Yeah, clacking out there, can't you?
8 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Clock continues to run as the Panthers face a 2nd down and 5 from their own 20. Ball is just a little bit over the 20, actually. Panthers up the line of scrimmage, and then a whistle for a equipment timeout for Watson Chapel.
What? Another equipment timeout?
That's got to be at least a half a dozen tonight of equipment timeouts. 8:07 rather left in the third quarter of play. Everything's ready. The clock running now with 8:06 left in the third quarter. Panthers will face a 2nd down and 5 from just over their own 20. Wide to the right is McNeely. That's the short side of the football field. Jumper barks the calls off as he's the quarterback for the Panthers. There's offsides, I believe, against Watson Chapel. Penalty flags fly.
Yeah, it's against them. That's going to get his first down.
7:48 left in the third quarter. And that will be a 1st down and 10 for the Benton Panthers from their own 25-yard line.
That help gives us out of a hole down. It gives us 3 downs now to get on up there somewhere.
Panthers break the huddle. Cornwell will be wide to the right. That's the short side of the field. Ball setting on the near hash marks. 1st down and 10 now for Benton from their own 25. Jumper, long count. Fake, left side now to Callahan. Callahan tries to get outside. He does, up to the 30, 35, 40, 45, out of bounds around the 46 for a 1st down for Benton.
I tell you what, he stiff-armed 2 men. They should have tackled him about 15 yards back up the field. That's as good a job as there. So Brian Dew running the ball. That was a good job of carrying the football right there.
That was one of those Heisman Trophy stiff arms, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, he made 5, 10, 15, 20 yards on that play. That's a 20-yard pickup. That's mighty good.
1st down and 10 now for the Benton Panthers on their own 46. 1st down and 10 for Benton on their own 46-yard line with 7:29 left in the third quarter. Ball sitting on the far hash marks out of the wishbone. Wide receiver to the right. Jumper up the middle. Dennis Little. And he picks up 3 or 4 yards right up the middle.
But that old Dennis, the first time he's carried it tonight, and he carried it right up the middle. And I tell you what, we didn't make too much on it. Well, we made enough, about 3-yard pickup, but I tell you, it's a good thing to do that because it makes them conscious of the fact we can run up the middle.
Clock running with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Benton 14 and Watson Chapel 0. Panthers break the huddle, 2nd down and 7 from their own 48-yard line. Out of the wishbone, ball centered, Jumper. Little pass out to Corey Hill, complete. He's fumbling it. It will be a fumble. Watson Chapel. No, they're going to call it incomplete.
Call it a forward pass. It was a forward pass. And he just never did hold the ball.
That was a lateral. It was right in front.
Yeah,
we were lucky there because he was behind Tommy Jumper.
He might have been a lateral. I thought it was just a little bit forward. Anyhow, we'll take it.
Anyhow, we won't tell the officials on that one. 6 minutes, 39 seconds as that's ruled an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a big break because he wouldn't have made an inch. He'd lost a yard or two because he was closing in on him in a hurry. That's why he fumbled it.
Okay, and that will bring up a 3rd down and 7 for Benton from their own 48-yard line. Tommy Jumper, the quarterback, long count. Fake up the middle, reverse to McNeely. He's in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped back to about the 45. As he's going to lose about 3 yards in that play. The Panthers.
Yeah, we're going to have to kick the football after that melee.
But we will get Watson Chapel. They should, if everything goes right, start out back down maybe around their own 20, 25.
It won't be that deep. I hope we can keep them behind the 30 or at the 30.
6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of play. 4th down and 12 now for Benton. Ball is spotted on the Benton Panther 44-yard line. And number 14, Tony Wright, will go back to the 30 to punt the ball away for the Benton High School Panthers. Good snap. Ball is off at the 35.
Kick.
High
Good kick.
It's going to be
Fine
taken.
kick, and look at where we got him. You're right, Bobby, 15-yard line.
That was a lucky guess.
Yeah.
Huh? Good.
But
that
was a good kick, I'll tell you.
Great kick by Tony
And
Wright.
good coverage, 63, 80. And Godino. Old Kamikaze and Kelly Williams is down there, too. Them Kamikaze guys get down there in a hurry, don't they?
Yeah, boy. They do. 6 minutes, 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10 now for Chapel, starting out on their own 16-yard line. Quick count, drop back pass for the quarterback Jones. A lot of time. It's going to be complete, and that's going to be out to about the 25.
First down, no.
No, he's going to be shy, I believe, about 1 yard.
Now, see, we had a defender out there, and if we had gotten to that guy, we'd have gotten that ball. And if we'd have gotten it there, it wouldn't have been nothing but grass between there and the goal line.
They have done that twice, and the 3rd time could be a charm for the Benton Panthers.
Yeah.
Clock running with 5:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Benton 14, Watson Chapel 0. It will bring up a 2nd down and 1 for Chapel from their own 25-yard line. Chapel up to the line of scrimmage. Flanker to the right, along with the split end. Ball setting on the far hash marks. Jones hands off to Marshall, and it's going to be.
Golly, he didn't make it.
It's going to be close, but I don't believe he did.
He didn't make it. If they put that ball behind that line where it's supposed to be, he didn't make it.
It's right on the 25, so it will be short.
A yard.
The only thing about it, it was only 2nd down, so Chapel.
Yeah, but we like it. That's 3rd down now. They like a yard. We held them a while ago, and we can do it again.
5:02 left in the 3rd quarter of play. Live from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, tonight's Benton Panther Watson Chapel football game. Benton 14, Chapel nothing. Chapel has a 3rd down and 1 from their own 25-yard line. Panthers stacked in, handoff up the middle, and good enough for a 1st down, I believe, for Marshall.
I think it's a 1st down, all right, but they're hitting him from every angle.
He barely made it.
He barely made a 1st down. I guarantee you that. He's limping a little, too. I tell you, Benton's hitting pretty good out there tonight, Bob.
Watson Chapel playing about 6 different offensive backs.
As they're playing a lot of them, they sure are.
Most of them are small. I've noticed 140 to about 160.
Yeah.
They've got one fullback about 175. It will be 1st down and 10 now for Watson Chapel from their own 27. 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. We have a flanker and a wide receiver to the right. That's the short side of the field.
They moved.
And their left guard stood up. It's going to be offsides against them.
He stood up, and that's offside. That'll give him a 5-yard penalty, and that'll make them 1st and 15, and they'll have to pass and complete to make 1st down, the way we're playing them on the run game.
We've got Arkansas Razorback football coming up tomorrow night. Airtime at 6:25, kickoff at 6:45 right here on K107 FM. 1st down and 15 now for Watson Chapel from their own 22-yard line. 4:15 left in the 3rd quarter. 2 wide receivers to the right. Jones rolls out. He's ran out of the pocket. Going to be Scott Long and
Kelsey Dedman
back there to get him for at least a 5-yard loss.
I tell you, old Kelsey's getting to where he's a designated pass rusher anyway. And that boy's a 10th grader, big as he is. Look at there, what they got now. They got 2nd and about, well, there's 10, about 2nd and about 22 or 3 or 4 yards, I guess.
Kelsey's about 220. What is he, about 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah. Big, tall boy, rangy boy, and I mean he's a football player.
Clock running with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter play. That will bring up a 2nd down and 22 for Watson Chapel from their own 13-yard line.
The rush on him, boys.
Jones is the quarterback. Draw play up the middle to Marshall, and Marshall
gets closed in a hurry on him.
He got out to the 15, but that's all she wrote, folks.
I guarantee that's all she wrote. There's old 80 under there, Scott Long, Corey Hill on top, and there's 63. And that's my old buddy Bobby Van Cleve, always getting in there on them tackles. That boy's not all that big. What's old Bobby? What they list him here? 63. List him 160 pounds. I guess he weighs that.
Exactly 3 minutes left in the third quarter. As the clock continues to run, 3rd down and 20 for Watson Chapel. Ball spotted on their own 15-yard line. Jones, number 1, takes the pass back. He's rolling out around the goal line. A lot of pressure. He throws it away, intercepted.
And we got it.
And
that's what I figured we was going to do here in a minute. And touchdown!
Yeah.
Paola Callahan got it. 2 or 3 could have got it. See? If you're going to be a safety, if you hadn't, Bobby, who was that over there? I meant to watch close.
So much action, so fast.
Too much action, too fast. Let me recap this. This quarterback went back to pass, and our left defensive end really put the rush on him and put him back to the end zone. Well, he saw he was in the end zone for a 2-point. He's going down 2-point, and he threw it up for grabs. Callahan caught it out there in the flat and run it in for a touch. And we've been saying all night that's what's going to happen. If they keep throwing out there, we're going to get the ball.
And we're
going to get it.
And that was a big mistake by their quarterback because...
Terrible mistake. He should have thrown it in the ground or took the 2 points.
He gave up the 2, but he gave us 6.
Yeah.
And right. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Point after is up. And
it's got to be good.
It's good. Okay.
That's the way, Scott. That's the way, boy.
Our score now, Benton 21, Watson Chapel 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, the Benton Panthers lead this ball game by the score of 21-0, and the latest score for Benton was about a 20-yard touchdown interception by Brian Callahan. And the Panthers 21, the Wildcats of Watson Chapel 0 with 2:35 left in the third quarter of play. Benton kicking off to Watson Chapel. Scott Long puts his foot in it. A low line drive.
We got a flag over here, and Benton is offside, I'm sure. Boy, he powered the ball. It wasn't a beautiful kick, but he powered the ball.
Bring it back and take it for 5-yard keeper.
Well, he shouldn't blow the whistle. He throw the flag, but that killing the play is more than I can believe he should have done. You know, Bob, what's happened in this ball game here, we've just continually crush play, boom, 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 going in there, getting defense, offense, blocking, tackling, hitting, until now Watson Chapel's on the side of the give-ups. They're just about gone. This could turn into a rout because I know their quarterback's going to get out there and say, hell, I hope he don't call a pass because I'll have to buy a ticket to get back in the ballpark, getting his globe smoked every time he goes back here. They're turning hats around tonight.
Okay, Panthers will kick it off from 5 yards closer to their own goal line because of the offside penalty. High kick is going to be taken at the 20 up to the 25, 30, and now to about the 35-yard line before he's finally brought down.
I tell you, that kamikaze Godino came through there. He knocked Wildcats every which way. He didn't make the tackle, but he made it where everybody else could make it. I guarantee you that. Well, let's get with it on defense again. That's all we can do, Panthers. Let's go. Let's play football on defense. That's where you win ball games anyway. That defensive play a while ago got a touchdown.
Clock running with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. First down and 10 now for Watson Chapel from their own 34-yard line as they start out with pretty good field position. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Back to pass now. It's off. It's incomplete. And believe me, number 21, Robert Robinson, heard footsteps in.
And Bobby Van Cleve almost intercepted the ball after it hit his hands and started to the ground. Yep. They're not going to do much, are they? That boy heard them footsteps.
Well, actually, he heard 3 sets of them.
The quarterback was dancing the jitterbug trying to get rid of it back there.
2:04 left in the third quarter. Benton 21, Watson Chapel 0. It's second down and 10 now for Watson Chapel from their own 34-yard line. Chapel up to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers, one a tight end or a split end rather, the other a flanker to the right. Jones, the quarterback, quick count, drops back to pass, runs out of the pocket, almost dumped in the backfield, and he's still running back up the line of scrimmage and then some up to the 45, 50, still running, and he's down to the Panther 45-yard line.
He's a running son of a gun. but he's gilled plumb out now.
He is hurting, and so is another player for Watson Chapel.
Out there got hit. Oh, he got hit from the side. And
that's Tony Miller, number 88, walking on.
I'll tell you, what's that quarterback, number 1?
Greg Jones.
That's Greg Jones. Now, I won't tell you why he's running like that. He wasn't running that way because he's that fast. He's running for his life because everybody on the Panther team was after him. He did a good job.
Yeah, number 63, Bobby Van Cleve, nearly had him back in the backfield and got away from there. So it will be a first down and 10 now for Watson Chapel from the Benton Panther 46-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Back to pass now. Jones fires one downfield and intercepted. Tony Wright down around the 11.
That's all right, Tony. Tony slamming the ball to the ground because he slipped on out of bounds, but he got the ball. That's all I'm interested in.
Matter of fact, the 2 closest receivers was Tony Wright and Craig Lincoln of Benton.
Right. Well, I tell you, see the quarterback coming over Lincoln and holding his hat in his hand and complaining. I can tell you something. He's headed for tonight. Now, that's all there is to it. He's not going to be any good.
Well, he just threw his helmet down and walked off.
He threw his helmet on the ground.
I think he just quit. I'm not sure.
Yeah. May go turn his suit in.
But
that's because that they're playing. I'll tell you who's leaving I'll tell you who's leaving the ballpark is the fans.
They did.
You know, they looked at me so hard when I started saying that they're going right by the press box. I was afraid to say it. Afraid he'd punch me in the nose.
First down and 10 now for Benton. Handoff. Panthers get out to about the 18-yard line as the man running the ball that time was who? Callahan.
Callahan. Yeah, I'll get up here and see what's going on. But he got Gadino in on offense. I bet he's resting somebody.
Well, I believe Corey Hill's out. Is Corey in there?
No, Corey's in there.
Corey's in there, along with Little and Gadino. So,
like he's got some
okay, Callahan's out. It's second down and 5 now for Benton from their own 17-yard line. Jumper, handoff up the middle. Corey Hill, flags fly. Hill still running at the 30, 35, and down around the 36. But we do have penalty flags down.
Little fat official over there going to run in there. And I don't know what he's calling, but he called in motion, and that Scudder is the head lineman. Maybe the end move. I'll quit complaining. We're ahead 21-0.
We've got 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Our score, Benton 21 and Watson Chapel 0.
That'd like to have been about an 80-yard touchdown run right there. Oh, I'd hate for him to run that far and then call him back.
That would be very disappointing and very tiring also.
Now that, I can't imagine the head lineman calling that play. I guess in the end or somebody moved his reading. He called motion.
Clock running now with 41 seconds left in the third quarter. 5-yard penalty against the Benton Panthers. It will bring up a second down and 10 for Benton. Ball spotted on their 12-yard line. Tommy Jumper, the quarterback, long count, handoff up middle, Corey Hill, and woo, he has really walked that play for no gain. Clock running with 20 seconds left in the third quarter, and more than likely that will be the last play here in the third quarter. Our score, Benton 21 and Watson Chapel nothing.
Run the clock out.
Okay, that's going to be the end of the third quarter play. Benton 21, Watson Chapel 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
We are ready now to start the fourth and final period of play. It will be third down and 8 for Benton from their own 14-yard line. The Panthers decide that they need a timeout, and that was Tommy Jumper calling that timeout now for the Panthers.
I think the reason he called it is because Dwight Fight is standing over hollering timeout.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back with more Benton Panther football. 8 from their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver to the left, that's McNeely. Panthers running out of the wishbone. Tommy Jumper is the quarterback. Everybody set. We're ready to play football now. Long count by Jumper. Jumper, handoff. No, roll out left side. Jumper still has the ball. He's going to tuck it in and run it. He's up to the 20.
And fumbled the ball.
And
Jumper should have.
A fight for the ball. Let's see who's going to come up with it.
I think they're going to come up. Well, I believe Jumper got it back.
And that's going to be close to a first down.
Sure is close to a first down.
It will be a first down.
down.
Yes, it is.
Oh, man, I thought he should have thrown the football then. Of course, I don't know what he saw. I just know what I saw. But he's the quarterback, and he kept that football. And, boy, they clobbered him, and they knocked him loose from the ball.
The only problem with finally passing it on a play like that is you end up with somebody downfield because he was really scrambling around.
Yeah.
Okay, first down and 10 now for the Benton Panthers on their own 24-yard line. Ball setting on the near hash mark. Wide receiver to the near side. Jumper takes the ball. Hands off Corey Hill, right tackle, and Hill gets up close to the 30. It's going to be about right around the 29-yard line. But a good pickup of about 4 or 5.
5 at least. 5 yards. Well, it's 4.5 or 5.
And
they got a man down.
An entry timeout charge to Watson Chapel. We'll take a 30-second timeout with the score Benton 21, Chapel nothing, and we'll be right back. Okay, back to live action. It's second down and 5 now for Benton from their own 28-yard line. Everybody set. Ball sitting on the near hash marks. Jumper, long count. Jumper hands off to Corey Hill, right tackle. He finds some open room, and he gets out to about the 35. And he punished some folks.
Yeah, 2 people tackled him, but he saw him coming. And old Corey just ducked his head and run over him for a first down. Boy, they're playing football tonight. They can't stop them right there where they're going.
10 minutes and 50 seconds left in this ball game. Our score, Benton 21, Watson Chapel 0. And that will be enough for a first down and 10 for Benton. The ball spotted on their own 35. Ball setting on the far hash marks. Wide receiver to the short side of the football field. Out of the wishbone, Jumper, quarterback sneak up the middle, and Jumper picks up about 10 or 5 yards.
At least 5.
He's out to about the 40.
Yeah. That's a good play. It rested the backs for one play, and it got them something else to think about now. What a fun game it is when you're winning. What a difference from last week.
Of course, the center is number 50, Scott Zotti, and he's a senior. He also weighs about 175, so that's not too bad of a lineman to be behind. It will be second down and 5 for the Benton Panthers from their own 40, as all the Benton linemen do a great job. Handoff up the middle, and another 3 or 4 yard gain by Corey Hill. He will be short of the first down, but it's going to be about a third down and 1 or 2.
Number 6 there, he kept jumping in there and missed a huddle like broke his dad Red's neck hitting on the ground. But he didn't help anything for his ball club doing that. He could have got a 15-yard penalty out of it.
Clock is running with 9 minutes 35 seconds left in the ball game. Benton 21, Watson Chapel 0. Panthers have the ball now, third down and 3 from their own 43. Wide receiver to the left, that's the near side of the football field, happens to be the wide side also. Jumper, hands off up the middle, Corey Hill, and out to the 50. What a run. And
he's just running over people. I never saw anything big. Man, they're leaving this stadium, babies and boogies and everything else. I know how they feel, though. I was so disgusted last week, I was ready to leave.
I think that baby
disgusted this week, though. Man, they're playing.
That baby in that stroller, well, I believe was a Cabbage Patch.
Was it?
It looked like it. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left in this ball.
They're coming too close to our window.
They are. 9 minutes left in this ball game. First down and 10 now for Benton from their own 49-yard line. Wide receiver to the left. Long count by Tommy Jumper. Jumper rolls out the right side, passes one, downfield. It's going to be incomplete to Scott Long down around the 30.
No, he didn't get a call over there for interference, but he was asking for one, Scott was. And he was up there after that ball and liked to got it too. That'd have been about a 25-yard pickup.
Clock stopped.
5, 10, 15, 20-yard pickup.
Clock is stopped with 8 minutes and 46 seconds left in the ball game. That will bring up a 2nd down and 10 situation for the Benton Panthers. Ball spotted on their own 49-yard line. Panthers break the huddle. Wide to the left side is Monty Cornwell out of the wishbone. Jumper, the quarterback. Corey Hill up the middle and gets down to about the 48-yard line of Watson Chapel.
Man got him underneath there. He'd gone for a first down. This guy got him with the leg, with the ankle. So we got 3rd down. We're going to have to throw here. Man, they leaving this stadium. There ain't going to be no traffic jam when this is over, except for the Benton people. There'll be no traffic jam.
8 minutes, 24 seconds left in this ball game. The clock continues to count down. Benton Panthers 21 and Watson Chapel 0. Panthers 3rd down and 7 from the Watson Chapel 48-yard line. Back to pass. Jumper, he's going to be brought down for a loss back to about the 41-yard line.
That's sacked then. He bootlegged out to his left and he hit the ball on his hip. But one man saw it and one man chased him. And when he chased him back to the inside where the pursuit was. And that was, turned the lights out, the party's over for Tommy jumped that time. He got him, and he brings it up 4-14 now. And I lost a good bit on that play.
The ball is spotted on the Panther 46-yard line, and Tony Wright will be back on the 35-yard line to put it away. And he gets it off. It's going to be a high one, and it's going to bounce down to the 30. And
Wright was after the official to try to get a, well, that official can't even run.
And it'll be.
I can outrun him. Good night of mercy. Did you see him trying to get down there to play? He couldn't get down there and play. Oh, Tony Wright got knocked down on that very easily. He made a good job of acting. I think we'll put him in the movies after that job of acting. And he looked up at the official real quick, but the official said, no, you ain't hurt.
7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the ball game. 1st down and 10 now for Watson Chapel, starting out on their own 30-yard line.
Intercept now because they're going to throw.
Man in motion coming towards us, wide receiver to the left. And
we got the ball. Fumble, and Benton got the ball. Benton got the football, Bob. It's down on the 25-yard line.
That was just an absolute rout of the center and quarterback.
Knocked the whole offensive line back there on him.
I believe we had a new quarterback in there. Number 11 was Robbie Downing, who is a junior, and when he got the ball, we just simply pushed the center back on top of him.
The whole line back on him. Well, let's score another.
And a turnover to Watson Chapel, and the Benton Panthers will have a 1st down and 10 on the Watson Chapel 25-yard line. Wide receiver to the left, out of the wishbone, hand off. Corey Hill, right tackle. He gets down to about the 20. And we've got a new quarterback in for Benton. It's going to be Tommy Cody, who is number 13. As junior quarterback and starter Tommy Jumper will set it out after he deserves a well-deserved rest. Right now, the Panthers lead this ball game 21-0, and we have penalty flags down with 6:45 left in the ball game. It will be a 5-yard penalty against the Benton Panthers. So Tommy Cody, number 13, a junior quarterback in the ball game for the Benton High School Panthers.
Yeah, we got to look at there. The referee got knocked down or fell down. I don't know which. But he can't walk or run. The referee's standing around there now.
Scott Long came out of the huddle and
ran over him, I think.
And Scott went and helped him up and shook his hand.
Yeah, shook his hand.
That's good. Tommy Cody, the quarterback, 1st down and 15 for the Panthers from the Watson Chapel 30-yard line. Cody takes the ball, hands off right side to Callahan, and he gets down to about the 23-yard line.
That's a quick opener that really worked in there.
That was a bang, bang, bang play quick.
Well, that brings it to 2nd and 7. Man, he picked up 8 yards on that play.
Clock running with 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the ball game. 21-0 Benton. It's 2nd down and 7 now for the Panthers from the Chapel 23-yard line. Wide receiver to the left, down the wishbone. Tommy Cody, number 13, the quarterback. Cody hands off up the middle, and
I believe that's good. And he picked up 5 yards there. Whoever got the ball.
inside the 20, down, looks like about the 18 possibly.
Corey Hill had the ball, and they're getting kind of mad out there about something. Panthers are, well, I'm sure that the Wildcats are hurting because they're getting beat so bad, but man, been running that ball like it's the end of the season or something.
5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the ball game. 3rd down and 4 now for Benton from the Chapel 19-yard line. Wide receiver to the left, Tommy Cody. And we're going to have offsides against Benton. The left side of our line jumped off.
Yeah, but they may take the play because it's 3rd down. We lost yardage. They were back here on us. But Tommy Cody looks pretty good out there at quarterback.
He is really executing those plays well, isn't he?
Right, he sure is. The execution's good. I think that they're going to penalize. No, they called us in motion. Well, those guys took the penalty, which makes it 3rd down. I think we ought to try to make a 1st down, but throw it.
Tommy, you know, the wishbone takes this precise timing and handoffs and moves, and Tommy Cody is just right on the money right now. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the ball game. Clock running now. Panthers have a 3rd down and 9 from the Watson Chapel 24. Panthers lead 21-0. Wide receiver to the left. Ball sitting on the far hash marks with Tommy Cody, number 13, the quarterback. Cody takes the ball. Corey Hill, right tackle, hit at the line of scrimmage, and no gain there.
Long blocked that man that made the tackle, but he blocked him, and he went right straight across the field, right into in front of old Corey Hill. Corey run over him. Of course, he made his 4th down. We're going to do something. But we're down to the 24-yard line. I'd
kick a field goal.
I think I'd just go for it. Well, I just believe I'd just 4th down it and go for it. Because it's only 4 minutes and a half left in the ball game. They can't beat us now. Us with 21 points, surely.
And that's what the Panthers will do. 4th down and 9 now for the Panthers from the Watson Chapel 24-yard line. Panthers will go for it. McNeely wide to the left, the wide side of the field. Lone count, Tommy Cody. Cody back to pass, fires one downfield. It's
Lord,
jump.
Mercy.
McNeely.
Poor old McNeely again.
He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, listen.
Look across the field there. Is that not a Watson Chapel ball player?
Let me tell you something about McNeely dropping that ball. Nothing wrong with him dropping that one. Defenders all around him, but it got through their hands to him. And that's just like a baseball catch. I never could catch the ball after the batter struck it.
So the ball will go over on downs. That's a Watson Chapel ball player that's injured in the end zone. And the action will be stopped for a moment.
I believe they're calling a timeout.
Okay.
Got cramps is what
Let's
it is.
take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back.
It's good.
1st down and 10 now for Watson Chapel, starting out their own 24-yard line, and nothing on that play. I'd like to remind you that we've got 2 video replays of football games coming up this week on Cable Channel 5. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, we will have the video replay of last night's Benton Bryant Junior High game. Of course, Benton won that game by the score of 7-6, so that's a replay of last night's Benton Bryant Junior High game. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, Cable Channel 5 in Benton. The video replay of this game coming up Tuesday night at 7 on Cable Channel 5. It's 2nd down and 9 now for Watson Chapel from their own 25-yard line. Man in motion towards us. The quarterback drops back, fires a pass. It's complete at the 35, up to the 40. Out of bounds around the 44-yard line.
There again, it'd like to have been touchdown Benton because he was throwing out here in the flat. And we had number 23 out there, number 42, Craig Lincoln was out there. 23 is Kirk Shelnut, and I thought they had a good chance of interception. He had to jump high to get the ball, and he came down with it and made some yards. But what difference does he make now as far as the outcome of the game is concerned? We're down to 3:22 to go in the ball game, and no chance for them to win.
It's 1st down and 10 now for Watson Chapel from their own 43. Clock running with 3:10 left in the ball game. 21-0 Benton. Man in motion coming towards us. Wide receiver to the left. Downing, the quarterback drops back, fires a pass, and complete.
I tell you what, if Tony Wright hadn't bratted the ball to his belly, he'd dropped that ball. He got hit so hard. But Tony hit it, put his hand right in his chest, and put the ball, just pinned the ball to him. He tattooed the ball on him.
That's going to be a 1st down and 10 for Watson Chapel at the Benton.
11-yard pickup then.
1st down and 10 for Watson Chapel. The ball now spotting on the Benton 46-yard line. Clock running with 2 minutes and 53 seconds in the ball game. First down and 10, Watson Chapel from the Benton 46-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right. Downing the quarterback, drops back, rolls out, a lot of pressure, and he's going to be dropped for a loss by Callahan.
There's 5, 10, 15 yards, and he's down for the count.
And he's going to be down on his own 36-yard line.
And that's another quarterback, number 11.
That's Downing.
Yeah, that's Downing. He weighs 145, soaking wet, shoes and all. And he didn't get there for that time. That's second down and, let's see, there's 5, 10, 15. Second down, 25. Lost 15 yards on that play.
Clock running with just over 2 minutes left in this ball game. 21-0 in favor of Benton. It's second down and 25 now for Watson Chapel from their own 39-yard line. Wide receivers to the left, 2 of them. Downing, draw play up the middle to Marshall. Marshall picks up about 5. That's all. Listen, we'd like to remind you once again that tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock on Cable Channel 5 in Benton, the video replay of last night's Benton Bryant Junior High game and the video replay of this game, the Benton Watson Chapel game, will be coming up Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, Cable Channel 5 in Benton. What we do is use the video from the filming of this ball game by the high school. We put our audio on it, so the audio is a repeat, but the other is fresh. Third down, 22 for Watson Chapel from their own 43-yard line. Downing drops back the pass, little screen pass complete. What a loss. Back to about the 35.
Chris Trop was in there guarding against that. Lost 5 on that screen pass, and he ain't gonna get up. Well, okay. Chris Trop hit him, boy.
Let's take another timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. And we're back at Pine Bluff as Watson Chapel will have to punt it away on 4th down. It's a low kickoff. It's going to be taken on the run by one of the Benton Panthers around the 37.
That's Dan Carson.
And he is immediately tagged.
Yeah. Well, it's a low line drive kick, and he came up on it. But we've got excellent field position there, Bob. We must be up somewhere around the 40-yard line, the 37-yard line.
First down and 10 now for Benton from their own 38-yard line. Tommy Cody, number 13, the quarterback. Out of the wishbone, wide receiver to the left. That's Cornwell.
Now 4 is in there again.
Jumper, Tommy Jumper back in. Okay, excuse me.
Why they put him back in? McNeely coming in. Cornwell, I guess, will be going out.
Well, we've got our first team in there. Corey Hill's in there along with Jumper and Callahan and Dennis Little. Wide to the left is McNeely. It's second down and 5 now for the Benton Panthers. From their own 44, over right tackle, Corey Hill gets out to about the 48-yard line. And it's going to be a third down in about 2.
We ought to just lay down on it because it's only 9 seconds here.
It's down to 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our final score, the Benton Panthers 21, the Watson Chapel Wildcats 0. We'll be back after this 2-minute break.